Good afternoon, Natasha. So congratulations again, once again, for having made it
Thank you
for
so
the
much.
OTA as well as for the Air Force FCAT.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
So this would be the third time that you've been recommended?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is my third time for Air Force now.
Third time, yes.
Yes, sir.
And recommendation once for Army or twice for Army, is it?
Twice for Army and once for Air Force.
And now in Army, you have already got merited, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
OTA के लिए.
Yes,
So
sir.
that's excellent, excellent. So जिसे बोलते हैं देर आए दुरुस्त आए.
Yes, sir. True, sir. And it ended well.
Yes, yes. So totally how many attempts?
So totally I've given 11 attempts, out
11
of which, yes, sir, 3 were screen outs previously, then all conferences, and then again 3 recommendations, so of the remaining conferences.
And
overall,
yeah, I mean, the very fact that you've been at it for 11 attempts goes to show that you are definitely very keen and very passionate about joining the services. Though
yes,
I did suggest you an alternative that you can also prepare for the civil services, which yeah, ultimately of course you got uske liye aapke paas mein time zyada hota hai, but notwithstanding that, you've made it thrice, and this time at least you're assured of a seat in the OTA, joining the OTA.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And hopefully you should also make it in the Air Force flying as well.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Right. So how does it feel getting screened out? Of course, we've interacted. I've seen you perform quite well. And I never thought that you should have any challenge as far as the screening is concerned. But screening these days, it is also, I mean, it plays hide and seek with a lot of aspirants, right?
Yes,
so
sir.
how does it feel getting screened out?
So the first feeling is obviously disappointment, because you pack your luggage and the same day. The biggest challenge is you'll have to come again at home and face everybody, not being able to even express yourself in those 5 days. I think so disappointment is the first thing. But with me, sir, I was like thrice I was screened out, but that was only in my previous attempts, like the first 3-4 attempts that I gave. But sir, again, you'll have to improve, you'll have to see through it if you want to reach to that level. So I used to find my mistakes, and somehow I learned how to get screened in. Then on, I started making it in for the 5 days.
So how do you go about it? So basically, through you, I want to send a message to the aspirants who do get screened out or conference out. So you've been at it, your perseverance has definitely paid off. So how do you go about when you're screened out? What kind of approach do you follow?
So for me, like when I used to get screened out, then I always believed the fact that, because I've heard a lot of people saying it, that, okay, it's because of luck you get screened out, or there are a lot of people, a lot of competition. But with me, I was like, if I am not getting in and somebody else is getting in, then they must have done something good. Like you'll need to appreciate the people. Like it's not luck. Absolutely. So those were, I used to analyze my performance from there on. Like, what mistake did I do? Did I not narrate well, or did I not participate in group discussion? So because in this journey, it's not you learn from yourself, you learn from others as well. Like if somebody is getting recommended or somebody is getting screened in, you can learn it from them. So that was my whereabout, that I used to challenge myself, that before I reach back home, I'll find my mistake, what I did in screening, and I'll start improving from there then on. So that is how, sir, I gained the confidence to get screened in.
Okay. So that is a very positive, I would say, approach, because I've seen people, blaming the system or blaming their fortune or luck.
Yes, sir.
That does happen. So coming down to the stage 2, Stage two, what has been your approach? It's been how much? About 5 conference out attempts,
Yes,
right?
sir.
And 3
Yes, sir.
recommendations. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So by and large, what has been your approach?
So my approach, first thing was that I always believed that I can do it. Again, even if I used to get screen conference out, I never had that doubt in me that, okay, it's because you don't have it only. I always believe the fact, okay, you're doing some mistake, you need to like express yourself there better.
Yes.
So first conference was very new to me because I got screened in my very first attempt. No, had no idea at all what's going to happen there. So that was again because of the lack of idea that I had. So, but thereon I saw some improvement in my conferences as well. So because again, saying a line that always motivated me is that even if you're getting conference out, it's not because you're zero. It's just that you didn't make that mark. So that's the mark you need to make. So I always used to take that in a positive sense only. Like if I'm making mistake in my ground task. So again, an analysis and self introspection is one thing that will help everyone in the journey. So I used to again self introspect the interview answers, the ground task, what I did, where I lagged, or if somebody has got recommended, what was different that they did. So that was my whereabouts. Again, psychoanalysis as well. So I think that analysis is one thing that helped me a lot in this journey and having that self-confidence in me.